Now similarly we can calculate the equation for your trajectory also, or we can calculate for the range also. Now let's see how to calculate for the range. So obviously the range is the maximum horizontal distance. So this is nothing but the range which we have to calculate. Now simple, we will say that, so the horizontal range, so which we know that, so that is a velocity in the horizontal direction, that is a ux into time of flight. Ux is nothing but, again, that is a u cos theta, again time of flight t is equals to t, that is a 2u sin theta upon g. So if you say that, so definitely this is u square, again 2 sin theta multiply by cos theta upon g. So then again further, so that is a sin 2 theta upon g. So r is equals to u square sin 2 theta upon g. So that is your range. So that is how we can just prove that the range, the same expression which we have got it, r is equals to u square sin 2 theta upon g. So once we got the expression for this range, obviously I am throwing the object in this direction and you have to calculate this range. So that is, we are going to call it as a horizontal range. So now the next we have to prove the equation of trajectory. So how we are just going to calculate it, the equation of trajectory from this expression. So let's say again I am just throwing it, this ball over here, and it is just going to perform. Yeah, so let's say p is equals to x comma y. So this is the point, yeah, so where it has been reached. Fine. So it is again the making some angle which is nothing but theta over here. Okay, so let's say again, so that is, again you can just consider this one as a time also. So basically again we can say that for this expression, so at any instant we will say, so how we are just going to calculate that your y, we have to just find the relation between that y and x for this particular case over here. So we will just find that relation over here. So let's say now definitely consider those points. So let's say we have just already considered that p is equals to x comma y. Then the time it will take to reach or to travel distance x. So we know that, so that is a horizontal component which is nothing but u cos theta. So that ux is equals to u cos theta, and then again it will take certain time, so the distance travel, yeah, so obviously that again the distance travel, velocity is equals to distance upon time. So distance is equals to velocity which is u cos theta into t. Yeah, and the distance is x in the horizontal direction, so u cos theta into t. So t is equals to x upon u cos theta. So this time t is equals to, we can say that x upon u cos theta. Okay, then again s is equals to ut minus half gt square. So s is equals to, okay, so now we have to just apply for the vertical component. So what is the distance traveled at the same time in the vertical direction? So let's say instead of this s, yeah, so let's say instead of this s, I will just consider it as a, let's say it is a y now. Then this y, again u sin theta, again that is a t, so that is a x upon further u cos theta minus half, again g x square u square cos square theta. Okay, fine. So this is y is equals to x tan theta minus g x square upon 2u square, that is a cos square theta, that is y. Further I can do one thing, so definitely what we will do, y is equals to x tan theta minus x square, again that is a 2u square, that is a cos square theta upon g. Again y is equals to your x tan theta minus x square, again 2u square, that is a cos theta into sin theta upon g. again, then I will say that, so multiply, just multiply and divided by your sine theta and cos theta. Yeah, so the same thing. So definitely if you simplify this thing, so that is a y is equals to x tan theta, you can take common, and then in bracket it is 1 minus x upon, that is a range. So that is again how you can find this equation for your that trajectory. So this is the equation of trajectory along which that object is going to move. So this is one of the expression, that important expression for this your equation of trajectory.